This is Andy Purewal for Boxing Social in association with Betfred, and I'm joined by Chris Bourke over Zoom. Chris, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks, mate. You?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. It's good to catch up. It has been it's been a while since we last spoke, but you've got some new fight news. You're going to face James Beech Jr. and defend your WBC international title on July 24th. Chris, first and foremost, why James?
It was just a fight that was offered to me, and he's boxed for the British title. He was Brad Foster's previous opponent before his last one. So it's another good fight for me and another step up the ladder.
Is that a kind of a key thing for yourself because of who James has previously fought? If you can overcome him as well, it will start to show not just kind of a level you feel you're at, but it will show others kind of your warranting
Yeah, yeah,
position by
definitely.
the ladder.
Yeah, definitely. And he put up a good performance against Brad Foster. It was a good fight. He showed that he's a good fighter. And it's a fight that's got a lot of people talking now, so it's good.
I was going to say it's a fight which has certainly caught people's attention. A lot of people are looking forward to it. The reaction to the fight, has it surprised you, or did you expect it to be just as positive as what it has been?
No, I expected it. I knew he was a good fighter. I knew it was a fight that people would want, which is why I wanted the fight as well.
James mentioned to me that you was previously looking at trying to get the fight on back in March time, but he said that he wouldn't be ready back then. So just kind of with the fight mulling over during this time, how have you found working away in camp, and have you yourself just solely focused on about with James during that period?
No, not really. You know what boxing's like. Things can change like that. I've just been training in the gym really and working on getting myself fit and strong, and whoever it is in the ring that I fight will be.
How do you feel you've progressed during the pandemic period, Chris? You've been able to get out a couple of times. How would you assess this little stint of your career?
Yeah, I think the pandemic was bad for so many boxers, but although I maybe wasn't as busy as I would like to have been, as in have more fights, it definitely got my name out there and got shown on BT Sport a few times and co-main events and stuff. So it's definitely helped me a lot.
As we said a couple of questions ago, obviously with this fight, a lot of people talking about it. So just from your perspective, what should everybody expect when the pair of you are in the ring?
Well, you know what Beach does. He comes forwards, he throws a lot of shots, so he's never in a dull fight. I'm never really in a dull fight, so it's going to be a good clash of styles, and I don't really know what to expect. I know that he's going to bring it, and I know that I'm going to bring it, so it's going to be a good fight.
Mentioning all of that, then is this a fight which you feel will go the distance?
Look, I I don't know, but if I see the chance to take him out, then I'll take him out. But he showed against Brad Foster that he can take a shot and that he's durable and he's tough, and he's a good fighter. So as long as I get the win, that's what matters.
We have mentioned that Brad fight a couple of times, Chris. How much of that have you studied and looked at kind of James's style and what he does well, what he doesn't do so well?
To be honest, not much. I'm not really the sort of person that looks at the boys I'm fighting. I've seen a little few clips, but I leave it to my team really, and I just sort of graft and work hard on what I'm doing.
Victory for you against James come July 24th, Chris. Have you thought about what's next?
Look, I got to focus on this fight. It's easy to think ahead, but I got a tough fight coming up, and I need to focus on that and make sure I get the win, and then I can start thinking beyond.
I know you are staying focused, but I'm going to push a little more. Obviously, again, people will look to draw the comparisons between this is again, if you are successful, that is. The comparisons between a victory for yourself against James, the same way Brad had beaten James. Would that be the next step for you looking towards the British title?
That's what I want, 100%. Definitely. It's a fight I think makes sense. I think a lot of people would like to see it. But I think has he got a fight coming up for the Commonwealth as well?
He's going to fight Jason Cunningham for the European.
Yeah. So I mean, if that's on the line, that's even better as well.
I mean, just on that one, what do you make of Brad versus Jason?
That's a good fight. I think Brad Foster will beat him, but Jason Cunningham's a good fighter. He proved that against Yafai, who is also a good fighter. But it's a clash of styles, isn't it? I think Brad will beat him.
Because obviously there's a lot of great, good little names starting to crop up now in the super bantamweight division. It's domestically, it's not a division which is spoken about as much. Usually the smaller ones aren't. That's not a disrespectful thing. It's obviously the heavyweights always steal the limelight.
Yeah,
But when you are mentioning the likes of yourself, Brad Foster, Jason Cunningham, Gamal Yafai, amongst others, Dennis McCann can box down there as well. But is it an exciting time for you, at least domestically?
100%. I think it's one of the most talented divisions at the moment, sort of domestically. There's, like you said, if you look in the top 10, all the boys are top boys. And yeah, it's a really good division to be in.
So apart from the obvious of winning the titles for yourself, Chris, how do you look to make yourself a standout name in the super bantamweight division?
I need to be one of them small super bantams that can show people that I carry power and win in exciting fashion, I think.
Chris, I spoke to Denzel the other day as well. Denzel said he's back in training. How's he doing?
Yeah, Denzel's really good. He's taken the loss well. He's bounced back and he's in the gym grafting, and I think he's just looking forward to getting back out there.
How do you see kind of his return to boxing kind of playing out now on the back of that defeat to Felix Cash? Where do you think Denzel will go from here?
I think Denzel will still do great things. Look, Felix Cash is a very good fighter. Started very fast and just caught Denzel, but then it's just a little stint in his career, so minor setback for a major comeback for him, I think.
Right, Chris, just before I let you go, I just want to leave a final word from yourself. For everybody who will tune in on July 24th on that Joyce Takam undercard, they will see you and they'll see James Beech. What should everybody expect and what would you like to say to everybody who will support you?
Tune in. It's going to be a good fight, and there'll be fireworks. And yeah, thank you for everyone that's bought tickets so far. Tickets, I think they're flying out. So yeah, I really appreciate it. Thank you.
In fact, just on a side note, that must be great to know that there will be fans in attendance as well.
Oh mate, I'm buzzing. Yeah, it feels like ages since I've boxed in front of people. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man.
All right, Chris, like I say, we'll leave that there now. I'll leave you to enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for your time and thank you for speaking to Boxing Social.
Cheers, thanks, mate.